Hi, I'm Tom Calma, the Chair and Co-Founder of FACDA, the First Australians Capacity Development Association. FACDA is a not-for-profit, non-government organisation that has charitable status. We work to be able to develop the capacity of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people to be able to retain employment and also to be able to close the gap, which is so important if we are to achieve the outcomes that both government has set and that Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander has set, and that employers have done such a great job to be able to support through employment targets. It's great that employers have committed to engage and employ Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. That's the first step in closing the gap. But the gap will only be closed if those employers are able to retain our people in employment. And that retention is much more enhanced if we have good mentoring programs available to be able to support the staff to develop their capacity to be able to work in any workplace. And that's important, and that's where FACDA has a role, where we can support you to support your staff to get the employment outcomes that we all desire so that we can close the gap. FACDA has partnered with ET Outcomes because of ET Outcomes' proven track record. Over the past couple of decades, they've trained Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people across the nation, and in the last decade particularly, they've trained over 1,000 Indigenous mentors in Australia. And that training has not only been training individuals, but working with employers to develop and create workplaces that are conducive to be able to support Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. We know that if we want to be able to maintain and retain staff, we have to provide that level of support, particularly in the beginning stages of employment, to ensure that they can maintain their relationship with an employer. That's good business, and that's where we get good sustainable business outcomes that are of benefit to not only the employer but also to the individual. The bottom line is that ET Outcomes can provide tailored services for an employer to be able to come in and work with you to be able to assess what your needs are and what the needs of your corporation or company is to make sure that you can retain the employees that you recruit. Look at how to contact us, because you'll be able to talk to and be in contact with some very experienced managers who have worked with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people across the nation, that have worked with employer groups, that have worked with business groups, that have worked with government. We know the issues, and we're there to be able to support you to maintain your Indigenous employment outcomes.